We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Go, go!
Here we go. 180!
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
Garoppolo on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. 180!
Come on, D. Hey, we got tight left. 3 down.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
180!
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. Black 80!
54. Mike, 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now it's Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Slam.
Check.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Strong right. Everyone got 4 down. Shit, man.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
180!
I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, just like that.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the seventh play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Carson. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go,
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
It's at 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Black the pass.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, keep it up. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Alert.
They go play action now. Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 3rd down. It's Carson, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Here we go. What do you need?
56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Wilson on first down. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Let's bring it. Check.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. Back. Smart that.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
I got it. Begin.
Now a toss going left. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
54. It's our time. It's our time. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
They run again with Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and
2. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, 80.
54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Whip, 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 whip. Watch movement, team. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check, check, check.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Check. 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 30.
12. 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You. Check safety, check safety.
A carry now for McKissick. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
Watch twist. Check that.
12. 12.
Watch twist.
19.
Watch the shift.
They'll go again with McKissick. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
14. 14.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Show him over. 54. Let's go. Undercrush. Check 9.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Line 54. Cut. Mike 5.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Hold up. Mike 50. Rip left.
Go Mike 50.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Tighten up.
All go special.
Play action. Now Wilson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down. Shift.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Take 4. 65.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 24 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Golden is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go.
I know he ain't got it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Niners, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sport.